Okay. We got a full house. We're gonna go right to it because it's one of these. I'm looking at one. It's an institutional stock that is not. Last week I showed you one. It's a therapeutic stock, and it's another one that one of the analysts said if you can get $10,000 on this thing, you can be a millionaire in about 5 years because that's how far this thing gonna rally. So I bite. I didn't put no $10,000 on. I just said, okay, I'll buy 100 of them and see what they do, just to see if this guy knew what he was talking about. And we're gonna show you that one today. Let's share our screen. This is the one he's talking about. It's called Beam. It's related to the one I looked at last Friday. And Beam is doing what it's doing, is beaming up, beam me up, Scotty, that kind of thing. That's my grand. She's up there with her mouth open. She got beam me up, beam me up. It's forecast to grow about 12%. What is this? A Beam Therapeutic Biological company engages in development of precision genetic medicine for patients suffering from serious diseases in the United States. Okay, so you can go about and you can read all the stuff they're talking about, right? Serious diseases. They collaborate with Pfizer and us. So some of the big boys are on it already, and they got a few things in the pipeline. So you can read that on your nerve systems and liver, muscle, and all this other good stuff. But the one I showed you last week, they dealt with sickle cell, and these are bouncing off one another. These two are bouncing off one another. So I just wanted to show you this one real quick. Let's go back to the company overview again. They said forecast to grow 12%. Earnings are forecast to decline about an average of 11% per year for the next 3 years. And it might, it depends on where they are in their pipeline. So I'll be messing with this in the up and down. I'm not going to hold on to it, but I'm going to be messing with it every now and then. You can see it was about 48 back in what, February. It went all the way down and dipped all the way down to 19. I wish I'd have caught it at 19, but now it's been edging up, now it's 27. Okay. And last I looked at it was about $30. I picked it up at 27. And so because of last Friday, said a new minor, this is November 14th, a new minor risk shared probability. You're talking about third quarter, exceeded analyst expectations, blah, 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 blah. So you can read all this stuff. And this was back on November 9th. This is November 14th. They said this new risk share, 75% of American stocks, is moving about 10% a week. This one right here, new miner, the company has share price has been volatile over the past 3 months. Yes, it has. So I'm gonna close this. I'll let you look at it. You can look at it at your own time. Last 7 days has been up about 25%. Last 7 days, and I showed you that piece. You can see evaluation. Beam is almost on the top of the beam me up, Scotty. List. And you can see it's not doing to me. It is the average stock, not doing whatever. People say whatever. Future growth is not. But it's that genetic therapy that's going into a new phase based on the one I showed you last, the CRSP. This. You can see what's going on, insignificant breakdown. They're going probably next 2 weeks, you're going to see all that information, what's going on with that. Right now, free cash flow don't have any, but something is going on. The company is past earnings is below, like 22% below. So they say, why would you invest? Balance sheet though. So even though the financial position, assets, liability. Okay, so they must know something. Assets, Beam is debt free and it's been for the last 5 years. So that's clean. It's got stable cash runaway, forecast cash runaway is stable. Dividends, nothing yet. So you look all that, and you go back to this chart and say, okay, management criteria check. this guy named John Evans, I don't know where these guys get, losing money, but look how much this guy making. Compensation, I guess he took some stock. He said, I'm going to take the stock. Remember John Evans, he's 45 years old. He's making $9 million. When I was 45, I was making about 100,000 something, if that. And so you can see the difference. This guy right here, he's compensation. So this experience management, that's John Evans, CEO, director. So they got him up here. You can read, if you want to read about him, you can go and show what he did over the last. He's got a good portfolio. Go ahead and read why they paying him $9 million a year in compensation. Okay, you read that. I'll let you read it. Experience management, they got about 4.5 years experience, so they know what they're doing. These guys got a little, and they got some money, stake in this thing. Okay, John Evans got $9 million. And look, they get paid. These guys get paid. And the shares buying, this guy took some money, took it out, this insider. Okay, he took out about 329,000 whatever dollars. They took it out back in that 9 to 12 months ago. Private companies, individual insiders, hedge fund, general public, VC firms, and institutions own most of this. So that your money, your TSPs and all that stuff is in this one. So the shareholders has been diluted in the past year. Yes, they probably have. This guy right here owns the most shares. He owns about a couple of 100 million. This Vanguard owns about 100 million. And BlackRock own about some money. So they heavily invested. These companies, institutions are heavily invested. You got State Street Global, you got all these guys, you got all the big boys. John Evans got 1 million shares. He got 1 million. And the compensated you 9 million, he put it right back in here. He bought 1 million shares. Okay. 30.2 million. That's why it's compensation. He gets 9 million a year, but he puts it all back in. He putting his money where his mouth is. Okay. So you look at who's down here. You decide. Got Charles Schwab. He's even JP Morgan. All the big boys are in here. ARK Investment, they got the most, and then Vanguard, BlackRock, and Arch, and all these other folks. And you're gonna see why. Okay, let's stop. Let's reshare, new share. Okay, because we got about 8 minutes. So let's see what's going on. Okay. Okay, we get ready to close. You can see that NVIDIA is over $500 a share. Now I got 5. I couldn't, some of these folks say you could have put more money in it. I could have. I bought at 5.9. I took it out and made a little bit of money, just a little bit. And then I said, well, I'm gonna buy 5. I'm gonna buy it. And they got earnings tomorrow, so I don't want to put too much. I want to see what these guys gonna do in earnings, and then I might up the game. Especially these guys that's losing, I go ahead and put it all into NVIDIA and see if NVIDIA take me on home. But you got here. Look, Amazon is starting to eat some Wheaties. And then you got these guys. Lyft, I can't. I might take a little out of Lyft. But Lyft got that real small, and it's institutions too. And it's got this one got a big float. This one right here got a razor thin float. This thing can go to $40 in about 2 hours if they don't stop it, halt it. SIDU, they not doing anything right now. I still gonna keep 100. I'm still gonna keep the seat in the ground for a little longer. They lost, not say lost. I'm behind them about 900 in the deficit, 9,000 in the deficit so far this year. So with SpaceX doing what it did, I don't know what's going to happen. But I'm gonna see. I'm gonna hold on to it because they got to go. I'm gonna see if the FDA before the FDA right now. So I'm seeing whether the FDA is going to grant them an additional 60 days or 90 days until March. So if they do that, I think something is going on, and I'm gonna keep them. And if they get to 20 cents, I'd have made that $9,000 up. They get to 20 cents. Right now, they 6 cents, So we'll see. Let's go down to, I got about 6 minutes. Let's go here. You can see, look at that. Today, But let's look who the one. Look at Apple. Apple is it got its Wheaties too. Yeah, Apple. You got these guys right here. This one stock. This is institutional stock. This is institutional stock. This one right here is 22. Is still, but look, it's supposed to be $90 a share. So I got it. That's why I got to hold on to that one. See what's going on. Beam. That's the one I just did the thing on. Beam, I bought at 27 and today it's 30. See, I done made $330 right now. I can take it out right now and make $330 right now, 51 cents. I can make that and make it. But I'm gonna keep it up because this one right here is keep going up. The one look at Canaan. People say, darn it, why'd you keep that? I'm keeping that one because this one got to raise your thin flow. And this one was about $100 and some dollars a share. But they got some weaknesses that their earnings were decent, but they got some weaknesses. But I like them. But see, no volume, okay? Unless they really start doing what they're supposed to do. They were about $13. All of a sudden, they went back down to 8. So I decided to pick them up again at 8.31, and it's 8.19 right now. Let's see if they can eat their Wheaties and do something. This one right here, I'm just holding on to just in case. And these two right here, both of these is below a penny. These are really OTC stocks that let's see what happens. But this one look, they got 200 some thousand volume on this thing. So something is going on. But let's see what happens. I'm gonna hold on because they talking about buying shares and this go to a penny. I done made $300,000. It goes to 1 penny. That's why I decided to pick this one up. And this one right here, the same thing. If you go to a penny, I made about close to 100,000. So I got million here and 3 million there. This one right here is the CRSP. I did a thing this is the one got that sickle cell breakthrough. I bought it 51 in 2 days. Now in the last 3 days, this one is 72, and then they upped the grade of this one to I believe is now $87 a share. It was 70. They upped it to 80 some dollars a share. I think this one gonna be bought out because it's got one of these big boys on like 300 VX something XRT, and they gonna buy these guys out. They $300 some dollars a share. So right now this one is 72. If they buy this out, this one's gonna pop. This one's already popped. It's up 41% in 3 days. Okay, so let's look at the other things that's going on. This is Intel. I got Intel. Intel I bought 34, it's 44, made over 28%. Okay. LAP is starting to do something. LLP, I don't trust them right now. So I still got 3,000 shares on it at 71 cents a share. It's 78 cents. So I'm losing on this one overall. Micron is starting to do something, but it ain't doing anything. It's still losing money. But if this gets up to, it's a penny a share. So if it gets up to say 10 cents or 20, they're gonna reverse bid December 4th anyway. So if they can do a quick run because they got small float, if they go to about 20, 30 cents, they gonna reverse split about 150 to 1. So I have 1,000 here. Whatever they do, I got 1,000 shares, and then they can do what they do. Microsoft, same. Look at Microsoft. It's 4. I got 40 of them. I went back and I said, I sold out Friday, and I said I'm gonna get back in Microsoft, and I did. I made about $800, and now back in Microsoft, it's up to 200 more. So it's been 1,000 or something. I had at 330 something. Now I got 370. It's 377. Microsoft is really burning up the charts. It's gonna go over 400. Depends on what. I think it depends on when NVIDIA gonna come off. Right now, this one right here, this is Microsoft. This is tied to Microsoft because they do the AI piece. So I got this one at $4 and this one's $4.50. So I'm keeping that one. NVIDIA is doing what NVIDIA do. Then you got Palantir. I got it at 15, and I went back and got 50 more. And I pushed it up to 17. Now it's at 21. I made about 500. I can snatch this one out anytime. But they talking about going into space orbit. And okay, we got about a minute left. SAVA, I don't know why this one is up. There's no news. So I'm not, the SAVA, they doing what they do. They gonna still do what they do. And then you got here you go, AT&T. I got 200 shares. They trying to do something. This one, Tesla, look at Tesla. Even bad news, the rocket did what it did, and Tesla's still up. That's why I keep Tesla. I got 20. And then this one right here, I went back and got this $1,000 at 99 cents because they had bad news. And now they 110. So it got, look at that. So today I'm 115, 1.5. So I'm back up in the thing. Let's look at all of them together. Let's see what we're doing. And you can see the video. I got really 10 in the video. Now I bought it at 592. I paid about 100 and something. You can see all of them. You know, Intel is up 1,000. This one right here is 2,000. This is if I sold out today, Beam. If I sold out, it'd be 320, and now it's up to 31. You know, okay. So that's I'm gonna hold on to these things. I'm gonna see what they do. 22.90 some. So tomorrow might be a down day, but they made me 1.5. Boy, they've been really rallying. So I'm back in the. I was in the. You know, I was in the red. So now I'm in the. I got 76 up here. Okay, so most of that money I'm gonna take out come January. I'm gonna start taking this stuff out because that's some of the money I use for my taxes and stuff like that. So I'm starting to take some of this money out and then putting it back because I don't want my tax money just sitting there. What I do, I take my tax money for my business and put it in the market, and then I pay Uncle Sam with Uncle Sam, with Uncle Sam stuff, you know. So you can see I'm good. I'm up. And hopefully we can get to, hopefully, you know, you remember we were all the way back down to 54 and then really almost 49. Now I put some money in it. And so I'm pretty much up about I'm up about 5,000 for the year, and I lost a lot. So if you look at the performance chart, okay, you can see Tesla is still doing what Tesla do. TTO, Lyft, Amazon, Nvidia is still making me. Apple made me some money, but the ones who, you know, now Microsoft is starting to make me money. These are all the ones who's made me money. Okay, so Intel is making me money. You remember they were in the red. Now they're not in the red anymore. Okay. Now these are even. Now the ones that's really starting to hurt me still is my three. I call them my three big ones. You know, Lab, and they starting to go down a little bit. One thing, Micron, and this is the big one. If you take all three of these together, you're talking about 17,000. Then this one right here made me lost. See all these thousands right here. These guys right here are my losers for so far. Even SAVA, but they trying to gain back. Okay, when they look at the overall, you know, they need to step up. Plug is still doing what it's doing. Haven't made me anything, but these are the big boys right here. These are the ones I concentrate on right now. Okay, the Microsofts but I'm trying to make this stuff up. So we're gonna stop sharing. No, we're gonna put it back on position CE. Once you look at that again, this is what we come up. Pretty soon you're gonna see these guys on here, Beam, and the rest of these guys. This one right here should be on there, CRSP. Where's that on the performance chart? That should be up there pretty soon. Well, that's not on here yet. They'll go Beam. Okay. So I don't know why I see it. There you go. That's those are your money makers. They made me 1,800 already. Okay, so I'll go back to the position. So I'm getting ready to close this out. Stop sharing. God bless you. God keep you. God cause face shine on you and give you peace this Thanksgiving week. Hopefully we'll be back Friday to wrap up. But you know, that's Black Friday, and that's literally shop till you drop. And you know, the way the market is going, I'll be able to shop a little bit for all, especially this one right here and the rest of the family. God bless you. God keep you. God cause his face shine on you and give you peace. God bless you.